Yes, friends, it is finally finished. In December 2024, I wore 24 pairs of hand-knit Christmas socks. Now, before I show them all off in a bit of a Christmas catwalk, I want to talk a little bit about the project itself. Now, first and foremost, I have to give credit and a massive shout out to Jude, formerly of the Stranded podcast, and now of Rewilding Jude, which if you haven't come across, I will link just down below along with everything else. I can't even remember when Jude first mentioned the project when he was working on his own Christmas box of socks, but it was 5 years ago that I decided to work on my own box. Now, before we get stuck into showing off the socks themselves, I've got a few stats for you. If you've watched any episodes of my previous podcast, Tea and Possibilities, you will not be surprised to hear that 9 of the Christmas box of socks are West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas colourways, and that is the most popular yarn in the entire box. However, Stranded Dyeworks comes in at a very respectable second place, with 4 of the socks being knit out of those. 19 of the socks are vanilla, which won't shock anybody because I was a fairly new sock knitter when I started this project. However, that does mean that 5 of them are patterned, which I think is a pretty good start. 2024, as well as being the year that I completed the project, is also my most productive year so far, because I actually knit 7 pairs of socks this year. I'm not entirely sure what I was doing in 2020 and 2021 because I only knit 3 pairs in each of those years. And considering that I wasn't going out, I really don't know what I was doing. But you didn't come here for waffle, you came here for a show. So let's take a look at the socks. Well, there you go. That is 24 pairs of socks knit over the course of 5 years. And that project has absolutely made me a better sock knitter, for which I am very, very grateful. So that's it. That is 24 pairs of socks complete. That is my Advent project finished. If you have been following along just this year, or even if you actually were here 5 years ago in goodness knows what episode of Tea and Possibilities where I first mentioned this project, I hope that you've enjoyed the journey. And actually, I hope you've been inspired to take on a pretty big project yourself, because honestly, it's made me a better sock knitter. But that only leaves one thing to say. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Have a lovely Christmas, guys. Bye!